Right, one of the first things I want to work out when I'm setting my camera up is whether or not I want to use a polarizing filter. Polarizing filters are used to remove highlights and to add color quality to images where the lighting conditions are not as favorable as they could be. Today we have quite bright sunshine. A way to work out whether or not the polarizer is going to help is to look towards your subject and then rotate the polarizer and observe. You can see the sky getting darker, the sky getting more color in it, the water getting more color in it, less highlights on it. So today is a day for a polarizer. Now the Lee equipment benefits by being difficult to use when you're mounting and setting up the camera, as we'll see. So I always like to put my filters together before I mount them on the camera, because that way I can make sure I haven't cross-threaded anything, that everything is where it should be and everything's working smoothly, rather than put it all on the end of the camera and then end up dropping it. So what I need, first of all, is the filter holder, and I've put the polarizing plate on the front of that. I'm then going to use a 77mm adapter, which I'm going to pop onto this 2470 lens. And this is the adapter that's used to hold this plate. It mounts onto the adapter like so, nice and securely. It does have a habit of rotating quite freely, which is quite annoying, but you have to be just bring into your workflow monitoring where the Lee filter holder is. Now we need to determine what filtering we need today. So looking at the sky and looking at the water, we'd like to find the darkest area of focus, and we'd like to find an area that's likely to be at higher risk of blowing out. Well, today it's fairly obviously the clouds. So I'm going to move to single point metering, and I'm going to meter the sky. Which wants 1/200th at f/16 at ISO 64. And then I'm going to meter the dark color of the building, which is going to need me to be at 1/20th at f/16 at ISO 64. So 25th, 50th, 100th, 200th, I need a 3-stop filter. So let's take the Lee 0.9 graduated filter. Now there's two types of filter. You can get a soft grad or a hard grad. A soft grad has more transition between the full 3 stops that it's giving you and clear glass, which you can use if you're working in an area where there's an uneven background, an uneven backdrop. Here we have a fairly even backdrop. Everything's pretty much the same sort of height, so I'm going to use a grad that's going to give me a clean line. So I pop the grad into the filter holder, pop the filter holder on the camera, line it up, and then pop the camera onto the tripod. And the first thing I want to do is set where my Lee filter is coming in, which I do by sliding the filter down until I can see the resolution of the sky increasing as the darkness of the filter takes effect. Now we're ready to shoot.